Yo asks, are you single? Are you talking to anybody? And are you planning on dating anyone? That's a very good, legitimate question.
Get on my way, I need space to get the fake car. Get on my way, I need space, I'm about to take off. Get on my way, yeah, the frequency been way up, way up. Get on my way, it's too easy, it's a layup, layup. Get on my way, I need space to get the...
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Damian Cryer, and I am back with another video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day today, man. Your boy is feeling fabulous, man. As you guys know, I just finished making a very, very long trip to Indiana. I had to go drop Darion off so I can get him home in time for school. I actually left out, I want to say I left out Saturday, and it was an 18-hour drive. And I made it there. No, guys, I'm sorry. I left out Friday and I made it there Saturday, 18-hour trip. I got like 4 hours of sleep at a hotel, got in my car at 4 in the morning and turned around and drove right back to Houston, another 18 hours. And so yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. And so I haven't really been long woke up. And so I decided earlier on my community posts, I posted, if you guys want the monthly Q&A today, leave me the comments and questions in the section down below. And you guys did. So far, I looked like 20 minutes ago, it was like 50 people, maybe 51 or 52 people who commented. So for you new people who recently joined the Cryer family, thank you guys so much. I feel truly honored, truly blessed. Welcome to the family, guys. Welcome to the Cryer family. So for you new people who don't know, I usually post a Q&A once a month. It's something that I got in the habit of doing, and you guys seem to like the Q&As. So I decided like once a month to go ahead and continue doing the Q&As. And if you guys ever have a video suggestion idea that you want me to do, all you ever have to do is leave me a comment in the comment section down below. So guys, before I get started into this video, I just want to say if you guys have not subscribed to my new channel, it's called OMR. I'm gonna drop the link to that video. I'm gonna drop the link to that YouTube channel in the comment in the link down below. So go into the description box, scroll down where it says link to my new channel. Click on that link right there. It's gonna take you over to my new channel. The channel is called OMR. A lot of people don't understand why I named the channel OMR. At first, it was like a joking thing for me because I had been called an old man in my face, and I've had people that call me an old man. And so I'm like, you know what? Why not run with it? You don't see like a lot of older guys my age doing reaction videos on YouTube. And my goal is to be one of the biggest YouTube reactors in the world as far as being as old as I am. And so that's my goal. So that's what that channel is up over there for. I still, however, do reactions over on the Cryer family as well, and I will continue to do so for a while until I get the other channel up and off the ground running. So guys, thank you all for who subscribed to that channel. I believe that channel is on the road to 20,000 subscribers right now. And I started that channel less than 2 weeks ago. So thank you all for that. So guys, I don't know what the questions were. Again, I just kind of dipped in and out to see like how many questions it was, and I kind of looked at 1 or 2 of them and just kept it moving. So I'm gonna put my old mans on and jump into this reaction video. After the video, don't forget to like, comment, let me know what you think of the reaction video, and I hope that I was able to answer all of you guys' questions. If not, and if I didn't answer all you guys' questions, there's a reason for that. Sometimes when I post on my community tab about a Q&A, a lot of the questions are surrounded by the same topic. So I sometimes won't go back and answer the same question over and over because people have questions that they want to ask that's different from the ones that a lot of people ask that's the same question. If that makes sense, guys. So let's pull this up, guys. I'm going to be reading this off of my iPhone. I better actually turn my ringer off because it seems like when I'm doing a video, that's when I start getting phone calls and messages sent to me and all that good stuff. So let's see what we have here. You guys be patient while old man pulls this stuff up. Oh my gosh. 108 questions or comments or replies. Woo, where do I start? Please excuse the wife beater, guys. You guys see I'm in my bedroom, and I usually don't do videos in my bedroom, especially sit-down videos. I think I did do a Q&A last year in my bedroom, but I hardly do them in my bedroom. But today I decided, since this room I'm going to be spending the majority of my evening at, why not? So we have 108 replies, guys. I have not even, I don't know if I'm going to respond to all these guys. This is a this is a lot of long questions, can make this a potential very long video. There's a bug flying around. Something keeps hitting me in my damn head. Okay, so here we go. Somebody said, Janice asks, why haven't you responded to Darion's stepfather defending you and Darion? Well, guys, here's the thing right here. Some things I do respond to, some things I don't respond to. I don't know how to say this to make it make sense to you guys. I don't respond to every video that's made about me or I don't respond to every video that's made about one of my kids. As you guys know how the YouTube game works, there's always somebody that's going to be making videos about us. There's always somebody who's not going to agree with what we do or what we say or how we carry things out, especially in our videos on YouTube. You know, so I don't really respond to everything. I may respond, but at this time, I don't really have a response. And that's not being sarcastic or nothing. I just don't have a response. You know, if I responded to everybody who had something to say, then I wouldn't get anything done, guys. I wouldn't even be able to bring you guys videos ever, because I'm spending too much time trying to respond to everybody else. And that's why I use Q&As for this particular thing. If people have questions that they want the answers to, this is the only way for me to do it. But just because I haven't responded, Denise, doesn't mean that I will not respond. So hopefully I was able to answer your question. Somebody asked, Calvin asks, when is the fight scheduled between you and Marvin? Well, Calvin, as I said at the beginning of my video during the introduction, I just recently got back to Houston. Your boy is really tired, man. And again, if you add the trip there and back, and with all the stops for gas and food stuff, you're looking at somewhere upwards of 40 plus hours on the highway. So we have not scheduled that yet, but I'm quite sure that that will be in the immediate future. I just don't know exactly when it's scheduled. You know, your boy still want his. I want mine, and I'm not playing. Okay, so the next question. Benjamin asked, what are your favorite things to do and why? As you guys know, one of my favorite things I love to do, you guys know I am a family man. Even though I am single, I don't actually have a family where I have kids running around the house and a girlfriend that I'm hugged up on every night and stuff like that. But as you guys do know, I am a family man. One of the things that I like to do is I love to fish, because it's something that I actually grew up off of. And I'm gonna say something to you guys, and when I say it, don't take it and run with it and start doing the same thing. Because what I did, what I'm gonna say, is wrong. When I was young, I was skipping school just to go fishing, and that's how much I loved it. And it was wrong for me to actually skip school, because I got in trouble by the truancy officer. And you guys know how it is. The truancy officer catches you, they go home and tell your parents, they take you to your parents, and you get that whooping or you get that punishment, and all those privileges taken from you. Why I love fishing so much is, you know, it's hard to explain. Maybe it's because of the different types of fish that I learned how to catch, trying to figure out the difference between a catfish and a perch and a walleye and a carp and a crappie and a bass. And it was just really something that was amazing to me. Growing up in a home with my mom, she was a single mom, so I didn't really have a dad there to teach me these type of things. And the stepfathers that came and went, that's just what they were. You know, they really didn't go any further as far as teaching me how to do this and do that. So I taught myself how to fish, and I just learned how to do it better. And eventually I became to love fishing, and I consider it like one of my top sports that I love to do, and something that even right to this day I still love to do. If it ever stops raining in Texas, and when it's not raining, it's super hot. So it's like But that's why. So thank you for that question, Benjamin, and hopefully I was able to answer that question for you. Lady L asks, is Dion crawling yet? I saw him going backwards. Guys, Dion is moving around now. He is flipping over, turning over. Dion is actually crawling. He is crawling backwards. I don't think that he's crawling forward yet, but sometime when he's on my bed, I'll see him trying to scoot himself. So he's still trying to learn how to move his body. He will be 8 months. He will be 8 months in the next week or so. Today is like the 9th or 10th. I think it's the 9th. So he is not actually crawling forward yet, but I'm waiting on the day when he starts crawling, and I'm very, very excited about the progress that Dion is making. Whenever I do see Dion, I normally get him for like a day or two, and that little bit amount of time that I do spend with him, I'm able to see like his growth, the new things that he's doing with himself. Like he makes like a lot of noises now, excuse me guys, but not crying noises, like noises like he's having fun or making his little noises in the background. You know how babies do at that age, 6, 7 months old. But no, Lady L, he is not crawling forward yet. Now, unless something has changed. I think I had Dion last week for a short period of time. But during that time, I had him sitting in like his high chair that I had got him, feeding him and stuff like that. But I have not seen him actually crawl forward yet. Thank you for that question. Next question. Benjamin asks, how do you feel about Darion and Janelle? Well, I can honestly say, man, they are both young. Janelle, she's a preteen. She's not 13 yet. Darion is 13, which officially makes him a teenager. I personally don't feel that it's nothing serious. I personally don't feel that it's going anywhere whatsoever. I think it's just two children who came across each other's paths, and they just liked each other. They had a thing for each other. It doesn't affect their education. It doesn't affect how they perform at home. As far as with both parents or one parent, it doesn't affect anything at all. It's just two children with a love story. We all have a love story. We all just never get a chance to express our love story the way Janelle and Darion both got to express their love story. So me personally, I think it's just a phase that will pass. Just like everything else, it should pass. What has come will come again. There is nothing new under the sun, basically what I'm saying. If it's not Janelle and Darion, it's gonna be Janelle and somebody else, and Darion and somebody else. But I just feel like, you know, they were just two kids just expressing themselves, expressing how they felt about each other. And they did it both through their songs, through their music. And I think both songs were beautiful. So me personally, I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm rooting for it. I'm all for it. I think it's a positive thing. I really do, man. So thank you, Benjamin, for that. Xavier asks, why Darion don't come stay with you? You guys make good videos together. Well, here's the thing, Xavier. When I moved out of Indiana 2 years ago, Darion's mom and myself, we had talked. And it's like, Darion does better when he's home with his mom, because Darion has like a lot of siblings, brothers and sisters and stuff. Whereas down here in Houston, it's just basically, well, you know, I got Damon and Bianca, Margaret and them, but it's basically just me. So I would rather see Darion at home around his siblings with his brothers and sisters. His stepdad actually has a couple young boys, I think around Darion age or maybe a little bit younger, that Darion just loves to be around. Actually, when I pulled up to drop Darion off, they actually greeted me and came outside. His stepbrothers came out to help Darion carry his stuff in the house from out the car. But I just feel like, you know, like Darion comes to stay with me right now. There's no kids here. Again, Dion, I only have him maybe once or twice during the week. Or if his mom has something that she has to do right then and there, I have to, get him and do the co-parent thing. But for the most part, I just think that Darion would be kind of bored living with this old man. I'm not saying that he would be bored, but to me, that's just my hypothesis of it. I think that Darion would rather be around kids that's gonna be willing to go play basketball, play PlayStation and stuff like that. Me being an older person, I just think that I wouldn't be a good fit for Darion to come and stay with me right now, because Darion loves his home. He loves being around me, but Darion loves being around his mom, his stepdad, and his other siblings as well. So I don't, me personally, I don't think that it would be fair for me to just take him from that environment, especially just for videos. I would want Darion to come stay with me because he wants to stay with me, because he wants to stay with his dad. Now, keep in mind, he's 13 years old. A little over 4 years from now, he'll be 18. And who knows, if I'm still around, by the grace of God, if I'm still around, and Darion wants to come down and stay with his dad for a period of time or permanently, I'm all for it. But right now, Darion is focused on college and stuff like that, school, pursuing his education, and he's home where he wants to be, and I don't want to be the type of parent that will ruin that for him or take that from him. So hopefully I was able to answer that question for you, Xavier. I cannot pronounce his name, but I'm going to try my best. Isarius asks, what is the topmost thing you hate the most when people do or when you see it? One of the things, that's a very good question. One of the things I hate the most, I hate it with a passion. I hate when people sit in front of me and dig up their nose and flick a booger as if it's okay. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You ever just was talking to somebody and they just sit there just digging up their nose while they're talking to you? That is one of the things I hate it so freaking much. And one other thing that I hate so much is if I speak to somebody, hello, how you doing? And they just be like this right here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You be like, hey, how you doing today? And they just be like, I just wasted my breath to say, hey, how you doing? With a smile on my face, and all I got in return was it doesn't hurt to be polite and courteous and speak back. Even if you don't like me, just say hi, hello, or hey, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Keep it moving. So that's actually two things that I hate the most. People who dig up their nose right in front of you, and people who don't speak back. That is one of the things that gets under my skin so much. So thank you, thank you for that question, Lazarus. Moving on to the next question. Misty asks, yes, I do. And the question is y'all allowed to go to the kids' birthday party when their birthday comes around? I can't speak for my kids, but I can honestly say I believe that when the children's birthdays come around, yes, we would be allowed to come to the birthday parties. So that was a really good question. Pretty asks, can you let Janelle and Darion go on more dates secretly? Well, Pretty, it's no longer a secret now because Janelle's parents may see this. I would love to actually see Janelle and Darion go on another date. Guys, comment down below if you guys would like to see that or think it would be a good idea for Darion and Janelle to go on another date, if not more dates. Listen, guys, they're both young. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but what we do know right now is that the track has been set. What happens if 10 years down the line, they're both wind up in the same college somewhere, working the same job somewhere, and they run into each other, and they both remember that they both dropped love songs on each other? It's hard to get away from that. It's hard to forget what's happened. It's impossible to forget what's happened. So that right there was a very good, clean questions. Okay, the blasting girl asks, my question is, What's your favorite color? And she also says, love your videos, Mr. Crier. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching and joining the family. My favorite color is blue. Everybody knows my favorite color is blue. And the reason why, and again, my favorite color being blue doesn't come from a good scenario. My favorite color blue comes from because I was younger, I was in a street gang called the Gangster Disciples, GDs. There it is right there. We ran under the 6-point star. Our color of our flag was blue. Even though I'm not affiliated or associated with that type of life any longer, that's my past, long time ago. Blue has always been one of my favorite colors because that's a color that stuck with me my whole life, even after getting out of street gangs and stuff and changing my life around. So one of my favorite colors is blue. I do like red, but like as far as like clothes, I like red shoes and red shirts, as you guys see in multiple videos. I do wear red shirts. I love red gym shoes. So that's one of my favorite colors. Favorite color is blue. Thank you for asking me that question. Somebody asks, TWT TV asks, are you really 51 years old? And would you take Stephanie back when she finds out Marvin is a loser? Oh my freaking God. I should have read the question before I read it out loud. Are you really 51 years old? Guys, I get that so freaking much. You would not believe it. Yes, I'm 51 years old. I was born June 10th, 1970. That was over 51 years ago. I'm really 51 years old. And by you asking me that question, I have no choice but to take that as a compliment, and I'm so grateful that you would ask me that. And I thank you for the compliment, even though you didn't say you look great for 50. You asked me was I really 50. Just asking me that lets me know that it's hard for a lot of people to believe I'm 50. I believe, first, I give all the credit to God. That I'm able to still look the way I look at my age. I still feel great on the inside and out. I feel that, you know, my looks are not going to get any better over the years. My looks are actually going to deteriorate over the years coming. But I'm very grateful that I'm able to wake up every day, shave, you know, keep my hair cut, keep myself dressed nice. I'm not gonna be one of those guys, 51, 60 years old, walking around with suspenders on and my jeans and khakis all kicked up my rear end. It's just not gonna happen. I'm always gonna be the way that I am right now is the way I'm gonna always be. And trust me, I love the way I am. I love how I dress. I love my style. This is the best of Damian Crier. And I can honestly say, being the best of Damian Crier, I am genuinely living my best life, man, at 51. The same person also asks, would you take Stephanie back when she finds out Marvin is a loser? I'm gonna say this, guys. I don't believe Marvin is a loser whatsoever. I think that is a young man, and I say young man because I'm 51 and he's in his late 40s. He's younger than me. That is a young man. Get away from me, bug. That is a young man who's just trying to protect his seed. He's trying to protect his daughter. And I don't blame that man for being the way that he is, because that's his baby. And Janelle, believe it or not, she is a baby. She's a baby. No, I would not take Stephanie back. That is that man's wife. And I say that in the most up respect, with the most up respect, guys. I've always said you guys would never see me with any of my exes. Right to this day, I've never went back to any of my exes. You guys have never seen any of my exes back in another video. You guys never really seen me talk about any of my exes in any of my current videos. It, as a matter of fact, just to prove a point to you guys, go back and look at my videos on my channel. Any females that I was dating that was on the Crier family, their videos have been removed from my channel. And I removed the videos not to be spiteful or nasty or mean to them. It's just, if I do start a whole new life over, when that certain special someone comes along, if it's meant for me. I don't want them seeing videos on my channel of me telling somebody how much I love them and how beautiful they are and how they mind this and how they mind that. Because it's like a slap in the face to the new person. When you start over, the new person is already going to be a little bit intimidated, you know, because of the things that I do, and I have a lot of followers and stuff like that. So they're going to already be feeling some type of way, wondering if women are coming at me or if I'm talking to other women. So I remove the videos, you know, for that purpose and that purpose only. Because I feel like, and then for my other halves that was in my life, they may start a new relationship. And I'm quite sure they don't want to see their woman on my channel kissing me and telling me, you know, how beautiful of a man I am and this and that. That's like a slap in their face. So I did a lot of stuff based off of, it wasn't based off of emotions. I can honestly say that. It was based off of doing the right thing. So yeah. Zyasia, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, that is a beautiful name. Zyasia asks, what's the best thing about being a father to your kids? That is a very good question. One of the best things about being a father to my children is knowing that I am a part of something and that my children are a part of something greater. You know, I wasn't always in a position where I was able to be a good dad. You know, you guys know my story. A lot of you don't. A lot of you guys recently joined the Crier family, and y'all don't really know my story unless a lot of y'all may have came for other things that happened recently and don't know the whole story about me. I wasn't always able to be a father to my kids because I chose other things before I chose my kids, like allowing myself to be on the other side of the law and stuff like that. So I don't try to toot my horn and make it seem like I'm this great dad, I'm this perfect dad, because guys, I'm far from perfect. Me and my son Damon just went months without speaking. You know, I'm far from perfect. You know, I take every day and try to make the next day better than the last one. You know, I'm going to make mistakes along the way. I'm going to continue to make mistakes until the day that God decides to call my ass home. You know, but one of the things I love about being a dad is knowing that I get that same love back from my kids that they seek from me, and that my kids are willing and able to give me a second chance, being that I was in prison for all those years and not really being here for them, you know, Christmases, birthdays, some graduations, you know. So yes, I kind of get a little bit emotional when I talk about some of the subjects pertaining to my kids. So, in Poindexter. This in Poindexter, I don't know who this person is, but she comments on every single video. And sometimes she's commenting on comments of other people's posts. So she is definitely a loyal subscriber. Thank you, in Poindexter. In Poindexter asks, have you thought about finding out who your real dad is since you never... Why is this thing flying and messing with me? I'm about to ready to grab my heater and spray it. Just kidding. Have you ever thought about finding out who your dad is since you have never met him? Even if he's still alive, you should get a chance to meet him. I'm gonna sum this up real quick. This is in Poindexter. I had thought about who he is, trying to find out about him one day, but I decided to just keep it moving. I don't want to waste my time. I feel like this. If he was interested in me and getting to know me, he would reach out to me. And so far, it's been 51 years. The clock is still ticking. I don't think he has any desire to meet me or get to know me. So at this time in my life, I don't think I want to waste my time focusing on who this man is, because I would have a lot of questions, and a lot of the questions would be kind of negative. You know, like, there would just be too many questions that I would have to ask. And I think within the first 5 minutes of us meeting, I would, not purposely, but I would make it extremely uncomfortable for him. Because I just like, I'm one of those guys who's not scared to open my mouth. You know, I have a lot of questions. So I don't know if I would actually pursue looking for him or trying to find out who he is, even though it does cross my mind, you know, and it's really hurtful not having a dad, you know, not even a picture. That is really, really hurtful. And I think that's why I am the way that I am when it comes to Darion and Dion. And you guys hear me always say Darion and Dion in every video. And like, when I say that, that's no shots to Margaret, Akeem, or Damon. I love all my kids unconditionally. It's because I know all of my kids need me in their life. But Darion and Dion are the minors. They need me more than Damon needs me. They need me more than Margaret needs me. They need me more than Akeem needs me. And I just don't want to be the father that my dad had became. I don't know if this man have other children, if I got other siblings out there, you know, and that's really a hurtful one because I could potentially one day be dating one of my own relatives, siblings, and don't even know it. But I would hope that if this man has other kids out there that he didn't do them the way that he did me. And it's hurtful because it makes me feel like maybe he's ashamed of me. You know, it's really hurtful, man, to know that he might be just ashamed of me. But knowing that someone wants to have nothing to do with you is like the most hurtful thing in the world, in Poindexter. And that is really, really a devastating feeling to know that me as Damian Cryer, 51-year-old man, I have a dad out there who don't even want to know anything about me, who don't care about me. He doesn't care if I live or die. He doesn't care if I'm healthy or sick. Oh, I see it that time. He doesn't want to even get to know me. But I'm gonna get off the subject because this one right here really just, but it was a really good question, and Poindexter was a very clean question. Thank you for that. Audrian asks, do you feel like your family has split apart because of what is happening? Get off me! Man, I'm finna gritty murk this dang on bug flying around my bedroom. I got all this house here, 3 bedrooms. But he wants to come in my bedroom where I sleep at and mess with me. I apologize. Do you feel like your family has split apart because of what is happening? And if so, do you ever see your family come back together? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you. I don't feel like my family has split apart, but I feel like potentially this could cause some damage on Damon's side. And when I say his side, I'm referring to his mom and Marvin. I've always felt some type of way about Marvin for a lot of years, you know, and it's because of like, as a real dad, we don't like stepdads. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. You think I like the fact that my son Dion may potentially have a stepdad? You think I like that? Hell no. You think I like the fact that you know, Darion has a stepdad? We don't want our kids to have stepdads. We want to be the only dads. But at the same time, you know, people do move on with their life and people do find happiness again, even when they couldn't find happiness with you. I don't really think that what's going on would tear my family apart. I think a lot of things that we do, man, is a learning lesson in life, and it's going to bring us closer together. Again, I don't know if I answered that question right for you, and if I didn't, I apologize. Okay, Elijah asks, when are you guys doing another mukbang? Elijah, what do you mean when you ask that question? Like me and the Prince family, me and Darion? I know I'm going to be doing a personal mukbang, probably by myself soon. But I'm not really sure when we'll all come together and do like an actual sit-down mukbang. That would actually be pretty dope to do something like that. I'm actually skipping a few guys because a lot of them are, again, like the same questions. Shanice asks, hello, my name is Shanice. How long have you been doing YouTube? I've been doing YouTube since, I believe it was November of 2016. My first YouTube videos featured me and my son Darion doing fishing videos. So I was 16. Wow, November of this year will be actually 5 years that I've been doing YouTube. I will tell you guys one thing. Don't ever think YouTube is easy. You guys, y'all only see the finished product. Y'all don't see what it takes to get there, to actually get a finished product up and uploaded on YouTube and all this stuff. It takes a lot to actually get a video up and out there for you guys to view and watch. Again, a lot of people think that it's easy. You don't see nothing but the finished product. When you get the notification, all you see is the finished product. You don't see what it actually takes to actually get to where that, you was able to actually get that video out and make it a successful video. Someone asked, are you single? Are you single? Okay, yo, why yo? It just says yo. Yo asks, are you single? Are you talking to anybody? And are you planning on dating anyone? That's a very good, legitimate question. A while back, I did say in the video, Spin the Mystery Wheel Challenge that me and Darion did, that I had a crush. And the crush is just basically what it was. It was just a crush. As of right now, currently, I've been single for almost 6 months now. I'm not currently talking to anyone. I'm not currently dating anyone. I actually don't even have my eyes on anyone right now. I guess I just been really focused on just myself, man. I've been low-key going to church kind of off and on. I've had some recent scares recently that you guys have been made aware of publicly as far as my health. I'm really dealing with that right now. A lot of things I just choose to keep off of YouTube right now. So people don't be getting mixed emotions. But to sum it all up, no, your boy is single. You guys do know I have not had the best luck with relationships, and I think it's because I don't meet people in the right places. I'm meeting people in the wrong places. Like, people that I meet online or on the internet is people that I've actually been dating, which for me, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but maybe that's not always a good thing, is to date people who definitely know who you are, because you don't know what people's intentions are. You just don't know. And right now, the dating scene for me, being my age, has really, really changed, guys. The dating scene is not what it used to be. When you think that you got somebody solid in your life and they could potentially be dating other people, you don't even know it. Being that I'm an older man, it's easy for somebody to actually take advantage of me because they know I'm an older man, they know what I'm about, and they know what's going on with me. So it will be easier for somebody to take advantage of me. And like, it's really hard to genuinely date somebody who doesn't know who I am already. And it's like, for me, it's scary because, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just like, for me, for right now, I just want to just stay all the way clear away from the dating scene and just focus on more important stuff in life. Like I said, with Darion and Dion, them two are going to keep me busy for a lot of years to come because they're both so young. And right now, I don't want nothing to come between that. I believe me dating right now will be a distraction for what I have going on right now. And I have a lot of great things that's about to take place here real soon. Do I get lonely sometimes? Of course I do. Do I be wanting to step out sometime and date or take a chance to go to dinner? Of course I do. What single man wouldn't? But when I think about how much I have accomplished being single, I've accomplished so much. Just being single, just doing my thing and just getting my kids, man. Because at the end of the day, breakups is awful, man. Breakups is awful. You guys know how that is the first couple weeks, the first couple months. You tossing and turning, you can't sleep. I don't ever want to go back to that again. I don't want to go to that not eating right because I'm stressed out, wondering if I'm going to get a call or a pop-up at the house. I don't want to go through that no more. Now that that's all out of my system, you know, I want to just focus on my kids, you know, and focus on becoming a better me. So yeah. So no, I am yo, I am not currently dating. I'm trying to find another one, guys, before I end this off. L. Cooch asks, you still have the blue Mustang? Absolutely. I asked Darion before we left out to go to Indiana, I said, should we take the pickup truck or should we drive the Mustang? He said, Dad, let's take the Mustang. So we drove the Mustang there. So yes, I still have that Mustang, but I can't guarantee for how long. I'm actually in a process. Actually thinking about going ahead and just getting rid of it. There's a lot of wonderful memories with that car, but there's also a lot of bad memories as well. And that's something I would have to put in a whole separate video from this. Somebody asks, Queen asks, Queen asks, are you going to do any more cooking vlogs at your home or with the Prince family? Cooking vlogs are absolutely in the forecast, Queen. Yes, I will be back doing cooking videos on my channel, and I probably will be doing some on the Prince family channel as well. My kids happen to love my cooking. So, we will win the battle said, it's not even a question really. Well, I guess it is. She asked, why does Marvin dance like he's constipated? I have no idea why that man dances like he's constipated. I don't know. I have no freaking idea. Oh my God. Nola Girl asks, when can I get one of those Crier family hoodies? And I'm glad that she actually asked this question. Guys, I've had a lot of issues with these shirts. And I'm gonna tell you, and this is gonna be my last question, guys, because this video is going on way too long. The issue I've had with the Crier family shirts and hoodie giveaways, it became such a big problem. When I do stuff like this, I try to do it to give back, you know, and that's what it's all about, man. When you've been, you know, when you're constantly blessed, you have to give back because karma's a bitch. We all know that. I started having issues a few months ago on the last t-shirt giveaway. I will shout the person's name out of my video, tell them, email me their address, P.O. box or whatever you have so I can send those shirts off to you. Some people were coming into my emails acting as if they were that person, sending me the addresses, and those shirts was going to them, but not going to the rightful people who actually won the shirt giveaways. I've given away over 25 shirts on the Crier family. The last 5 shirts that I did the giveaway on did not make it to the destination because the profiles were fake profiles. And they were I was sending shirts to the wrong addresses. And it kind of became frustrating because these people actually won those shirts and they weren't receiving them. So it had nothing to do with me. It had something to do with people coming in my email acting like that they was this person when they wasn't that person. And I was sending those shirts out to those addresses that, you know, I guess it's a lose-lose no matter what. You know, what if I did like an iPhone giveaway right now and I say something like, today's iPhone winner is Damian Antoine Crier. And I sent that, and I said, Damian Crier, send me your email right now. And you got like 4 different people who's not Damian Crier sending me their email saying, Mr. Crier, hey, you know, I'm Damian Crier. I want a shirt. This is my address. Of course, I'm going to screenshot that. I'm going to get that shirt made, go to the post office, pay for that shipping and handling, but that shirt never made it to the real Damian Crier. That's the problem that I'm having. I do want to continue doing a shirt giveaway, even more giveaways on the Crier family. But right now, I have to come up with a better way to make sure that the products that people win or items that people win makes it to their front door and not to somebody who's impersonating to be them. You guys know what I'm talking about. Go on IG, there's a whole bunch of Damian Criers. YouTube, there's a bunch of Damian Criers. But they're all not the real Damian Crier. So I will continue the shirt giveaway. I'm going to start back doing it in the near future. Right now, I have some serious issues within myself that I have to deal with this week right here, guys. So there could be a chance you won't get a video from me for a couple days. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this Q&A off. I want to thank each and every one of you guys who joined this Q&A tonight and for all the wonderful questions. Again, I'm sorry I could not answer all the questions. It would take me like 3 hours to actually answer all the questions. But guys, I want to thank you guys and tell you guys I love you guys. All you new people who recently joined the Crier family, I want to thank you, man. Blessings to all you guys. But I'm about to get up out of here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video.